My name is Christine Stapley Banks, and I'm the mother of 4 children, one of whom is Nathan. He has major disabilities, and that's how my journey began. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an advocate, I'm an author, but I like to tell people that I'm a mother first, and everything else that I do really revolves around who I am as a mother. So I believe I was put on the planet to serve others, just as how others are put on the planet to serve me. I believe that each of us have something to give to the world, and it unlocks itself in different ways, but we have a responsibility to give it to the world, because if we don't, then I believe that people will suffer or people will not get the help they need if we don't do what we're put here to do. I've always been a writer. And from ever since I can remember, I journal. It is the way I process my emotion. It's the way I deal with things. And so when I started the journey, after Nathan was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, which is a major disability that affects the development and also gives us a prognosis that he's going to need care for the rest of his life, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to turn for answers. And so being able to write was one of the ways that I dealt with what I was going through. So I wrote and I journaled, and I found that every opportunity I got, I would try to speak up about what I was experiencing, what my son was experiencing. And in speaking up, I found that whatever I had to say was actually resonating with a wide number of persons, because people would come up to me afterwards and say, when you spoke about such and such, it brings me to either my child or a brother that I was growing up with, or a cousin, or some family member I know who has a disability, and you gave me this perspective. So that encouraged me. And then people kept saying, why don't you write? And so it encouraged me to write. But what I would call what pushed me forward was because as I was going through the journey of raising a child with special needs, I was very challenged. Information wasn't readily available. And though I did research to the best of my ability, I just couldn't find a lot of resources available to me. And where I did find some resource, they more focused on the disability, what it is and what to do and so on. But it just wasn't meeting me where I was, because I was struggling. I was drowning. I was just almost at a loss. I was in depression, and I wanted to just understand me. I wanted to understand what was going on with me. Why was I feeling the way that I was feeling, and how could I move past this? And that's where I couldn't find any material available on that. But what I did was, in talking to different people, I'd get a little bit of the answer here and a little bit of the answers there. And so I journaled with all of that.